and stuff. Y'all talking about just like making like it's a joke.
Why y'all think that the Holts wouldn't celebrate their 10 years?
I think that they said they were too busy. One of them's been a little busier than others. Somebody's been a little busy me.
My second phone out there.
I'm sorry, what?
You got 2 phones.
I thought we were done with this.
Business phone, dude.
I got you.
Oh.
Your wife has got 1 foot out the door and you've got 2 phones? You can't have 2 phones in a non-cheating marriage. What you can do is have 2 phones in a cheating marriage. Lord have mercy.
Don't be kicking a horse while he's down. That's another reason I'm mad.
Who's kicking a horse while he's down?
You. Almost as if y'all ain't cheated or cheating or haven't slept with 20 women.
People thought they already understood this story. At first, it looked like just another reality TV situation. A quick romance, a messy headline, something that would trend for a few days and then disappear. But now, new details are coming out, and it's clear this goes much deeper than people expected. This is not just about love gone wrong. It's about strategy. It's about pride. It's about layers of secrets that were hidden behind the scenes. And now, right in the center of all this tension, Martell Holt is speaking up. What he's saying is shifting the entire narrative. According to Martell, this was never just a case of bad timing or emotional chaos. He claims LaTisha Scott was not simply an observer watching everything play out. He's suggesting she played a role in how things unfolded, that she didn't just witness the drama, she helped create the environment for it. If his version is true, then this story is not just messy, it's calculated, and that changes everything people thought they knew.
It's not alleged. Martell is.
No, but like Martell, like explain
Guys,
to them.
I'm not gay.
No, listen, like
If I was, I would make it. I wouldn't be hiding
no,
that
like
shit.
explain to them how like Tisha lied. Why did you get so upset?
About what?
The stuff that they didn't air. What Martha was saying.
Oh.
Not about the gay stuff.
Oh.
What did Tisha say?
About Melody?
What did she say?
I guess if you guys watch the show, so Tisha also mentioned that certain things were edited out. Yeah, a lot of things was edited out.
The most of it.
I don't even want to mention.
But it was mostly edited about me, Martell. What he was saying about me. That was edited out.
Yeah, that's what got
so mad.
That's why I was mad because.
And if even part of what he's saying is true, then Shereé Whitfield didn't simply step into a new relationship. She may have stepped into something set up in a way she never realized. To understand this, you have to look at the people involved. Martell Holt has never had a quiet journey. His name has often been connected to drama, from his very public marriage to Melody, to the cheating scandal that ended it, to the damage it caused to his image. His life has played out in front of everyone. People have watched him rise, fall, try again, and face backlash. Some describe him as charming but impulsive. Others believe he creates his own problems. But one thing is clear, Martell knows how to remain in the spotlight, even when the attention is negative. Then there's Shereé Whitfield. She is not new to reality television. She understands how the industry works. She knows how fast public opinion can shift. Over the years, she has built a reputation around confidence, independence, and strength. She has experienced public heartbreak before, so she moves carefully. She knows that the wrong connection can affect how people view her brand. That's why this situation felt different to many viewers. When rumors first began about Martell and Shereé, reactions were mixed. Some thought it was casual, others believed it was about publicity, but the relationship itself stayed low-key. There were no loud announcements, no constant posts, no big public claims. It was quiet, almost too quiet, as if both of them understood that this connection could bring complications. And now comes the unexpected part. Martell is claiming that while everyone believed this was just two adults exploring something new, LaTisha Scott may have been observing from the sidelines. According to him, she wasn't just watching the situation unfold. He suggests she was paying attention, waiting, and possibly placing moves carefully, like someone thinking several steps ahead in a chess match.
Martell's the type of person, if he had anything, he would have been released it a long time ago. He's been showing people stuff on his phone forever.
LaTisha has always presented herself as calm and controlled, even when things around her felt tense. She is known for staying polished and not getting pulled into open drama. She usually keeps her distance from messy situations, which is why what Martell is now saying feels so surprising. According to Martell, LaTisha understands how media attention works. He claims she knew his past already made him an easy subject for criticism. He also says she understood that Shereé, because of her public image and brand, had more at risk, and he believes she was aware of how to use that to her advantage. Martell is suggesting that private conversations did not stay private. Details that were only shared behind closed doors somehow started circulating. Moments that he and Shereé thought were quiet and low-key suddenly became public discussion, almost as if people had inside access. He is implying that certain meetings, certain introductions, and even certain social moments were not as accidental as they seemed. In his view, LaTisha did not have to argue or openly confront anyone. He believes all she needed to do was move information in subtle ways, place it in the right spaces, and allow public reaction to grow on its own.
How long did it take for you to realize that Marcel was married?
I'm not dumb. I realized it kind of like off the bat because everything he did was just so secretive.
And this is where the situation becomes complicated. From Martell's perspective, Shereé may not have understood that she was walking into something that already had a direction. He is suggesting that she believed she was simply getting to know him, with all his flaws and history, without realizing that other influences might have been shaping how the story would unfold publicly. He paints a picture of thinking you are building something private and genuine, only to later feel like every move was being observed, talked about, and possibly guided toward a bigger outcome. Martell says he started feeling something was wrong when public reactions began happening faster than real events. In his view, people seemed to know details almost immediately. Conversations were spreading before he had the chance to explain his side. Narratives were forming quickly, and he believes that kind of speed does not happen on its own. To him, it felt like someone was quietly feeding information into the system. What surprised many people is not just the claims themselves, but the fact that he chose to speak on it so openly.
I'm very confused. I thought we were doing okay. I thought we were getting along. And then when I invite them to dinner, she doesn't show up. And she's like, "Where's elephants in the room with you?" But when I go to the elephant room, she doesn't want to tell me what the elephant.
Usually, when drama builds around him, Martell either avoids it or stays quiet until things calm down. But this time, he is taking a different approach. He is admitting that he has made mistakes before. He is acknowledging that loyalty has been an issue in his past. But he is saying this situation was different. In his view, this was not just his usual chaos. He believes it was planned, and the name he keeps pointing back to is LaTisha. From the outside, Shereé appears to have been pulled into something she did not expect. Her name suddenly became part of conversations about drama, betrayal, and manipulation. For someone who carefully protects her image and tries to keep her private life balanced, this kind of spotlight was not ideal. People began questioning her choices. They connected her to Martell's history. And in reality television, perception can sometimes cause more damage than the actual truth. Martell says that is what troubles him the most. He feels Shereé did not deserve to be dragged into that kind of narrative. According to him, she believed she was simply exploring a connection between two adults, without knowing there may have been other motives influencing how things would look publicly. There is also a deeper emotional side to this. When someone has already been labeled the villain in earlier chapters of their life, it becomes easy for people to assign them that same role again. Martell believes that is exactly what happened. He says he became the obvious headline, the predictable person to blame. And while attention stayed focused on him, he feels the person he believes was quietly influencing events remained untouched. That frustration is what pushed him to finally speak. He says he is tired of being the only one portrayed as messy while others move quietly and appear innocent. He believes LaTisha understood that any negative exposure would affect him more than anyone else. He feels she knew the public would quickly assume he was at fault, which would keep her out of direct criticism. But the impact of this situation did not stop with him. It created tension among cast members. It affected friendships. People felt pressure to choose sides without fully understanding what happened. Trust shifted. Conversations changed. The energy in shared spaces reportedly became colder. Shereé especially found herself in a spotlight that did not feel positive. Instead of focusing on her projects or personal growth, she was answering questions about drama she did not create. Martell says that weighs heavily on him. For him, it is not just about headlines, it's about how real relationships were strained. Behind the cameras, these are still real people. Constant public discussion, speculation, and criticism can become exhausting. Martell admits he is used to being under pressure, but he says watching someone else experience that pressure because of what he believes was a setup felt different. Now there seems to be a sense of uncertainty around everyone involved. Trust between cast members feels fragile. Friendly smiles may not always reflect true peace. There is a feeling that every interaction could be repeated, recorded, or misrepresented. When that kind of tension enters reality television, the lighter side of it fades. What makes this situation significant is that it goes beyond romance or cheating rumors. It touches on control over the narrative, who shapes it, who benefits from it, and who ends up taking responsibility. Martell is saying he no longer wants others to define his role without hearing his perspective. Whether people believe him or not, he is clearly stating that he thinks Shereé became part of something larger than a simple relationship. In his eyes, it was strategic. This situation also highlights how quickly things can escalate when image, pride, and unresolved tension mix together. A simple connection can become a storyline. A rumor can evolve into a lasting reputation. A quiet move behind the scenes can turn into public controversy. Now people are watching closely. They are waiting for more proof, more statements, more clarity. Because if this much has already surfaced, it leaves many wondering what details might still be hidden. The lingering question remains, was this truly a setup as Martell claims, or is this another chapter in a pattern where multiple people share responsibility? What is clear is that no one walked away unaffected, not Martell, not Shereé, not LaTisha, and not the friendships that were caught in the middle. And if this is only the part that has come to light so far, it raises the question of what may still be unspoken, waiting for the right moment to surface and change everything again.